welcome back to Amber Field Mouse Jewelry. My name is Tina and I'm happy that you're joining me. If it's your first time, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope that you like the content and consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. What we do here is we look through big bags of jewelry, boxes, containers, what have you, and search for the good stuff. So if you love jewelry, hold on. We got a lot of great stuff to show you today. What we're doing today is we're going back through some of the past bags that I did not price all of the items or didn't show all of the items. I've got a big pile here and we're gonna I'm gonna price them so they're available for you now. For one reason or another, I didn't do so and I'm trying to play catch up. All right, so the first thing I have is this beautiful pair of black onyx and sterling silver earrings. They are not branded, but they are gorgeous. They do have sterling silver backs with them, and they're all nice and clean. I didn't polish off the patina because a lot of people like the patina on there. And let me just pop these on the neck so that they're not in my fingers. If I can pop them on with the backs on them, so that would be best. Let's see. Wow. Quite the skill set I have going on here. All right, there we go. Very pretty. Just very elegant little earrings. I love these. And if you would like them, all you need to do if you want to order anything, before I price these out, let me just mention, is send me an email. The email is down in the description, but I'll tell you now, it's amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com. Tell me the episode that you're watching, that you saw the piece that you want, the price of the item that I gave, and also a screenshot of the piece so that I know exactly what it is that you want. It makes it nice and easy. I had a friend do that and she put on the closed captioning on the video and she was able to just take a picture of the item and the price at the same time. It was awesome. So anyway, back to our beautiful onyx earrings. These are available if you would like them. I'm going to say for $18. It's a nice little price for those. They're gorgeous. They're such a classic, beautiful little earring. Look at the bezel set on there. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous setting on there. Alrighty, and pop those over on the side here. All right, let's go through some earrings real quick. And these, if you remember, are little butterfly earrings. Where'd the other one go? They're not in sterling. They may be in stainless, but it's just not marked as such. Very pretty little butterfly earrings. They are amethyst. The little stone in the center is a CZ. They're just really pretty. I like these. And if you'd like these, you can have them for $9. I'll put backs on them for you. And let me see if I can get something to kind of show you the size of them. Because, you know, your fingers and my fingers may not be the same size. And I had a ruler. Well, let me take them down here and I'll measure them. I have a ruler down here on the side, but it happens to be taped. They are almost ½ an inch long. Very pretty little butterflies. That purple is gorgeous. Perfect for summer. Okay, and as I said, you'll get backs with those. Have another little pair of earrings here. These are just gold tone. They're in really good shape. They are marquee cut rather. CZ with the gold tone bezel on it. They're prong set. Very pretty. Stones on these are about a quarter of an inch, a little bit bigger than a quarter of an inch. And I will provide backs for these. And if you'd like these, you can have them for $5. They're in perfect condition. Really beautiful. I cannot believe how nicely this jewelry cleaned up because this was a filthy lot of jewelry. It took me forever to get the dirt out of it. It like permanently stained my fingers. I have no idea what was on that jewelry, but it's clean, it's sanitized. I used quite a bit of 99% rubbing alcohol. These are stunning. These little cage set glass, they look like carnelian, but they're glass. Let me just test again because I tested before and they did not. Well, now they're making a liar out of me. I don't know. They could be glass, they could be carnelian, but what they definitely are is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful pair of earrings. And the length on these from the stud to the bottom of the drop is 1 inch. So it's a nice earring. Very elegant look as well. In perfect condition. I think they may actually be gold plated because that gold looks really pretty on there. They're not. And again, I'll provide backs for these. And if you would like these, you can have these for 10. Aren't they beautiful? They're really beautiful earrings. I love them. Alrighty. Next up, we have some classic hoops. These are from Napier. And they are screwback and clip-on earrings. Really pretty hoops, nice width on them. I'd say the width on that is about, it's a little over 1/8 of an inch. So they're nice and wide. Nice wide band. Have a little bit of nominal scratching on them. Nothing too much that you're seeing it up close here. And it looks much worse than it would if you were, wearing them. Let me give it a quick polish too. So they're pretty. And these are really nice. If you wear clip-on earrings, these are comfy because you can adjust the tension on them so that, they're not giving you a headache. And if you would like these, you can have them for 8. Really pretty. Okay. Next up, I had found these two. I think I showed one of these and I thought it was a pendant, and it may well be a pendant, but there were 2 of them. And I thought, well, why don't we make some beautiful earrings out of them? So I simply just put a wire on them. And those multifaceted crystal beads are gorgeous with the AB coating on them. They're kind of like a gray on there, but the blue shines through with the AB. I just thought they were sweet. The length on these earrings is from the drop about 2 1/4 inches, so they're nice and long. They're definitely, will be seen. They're very fun. And how about we say 6 for these? I was very happy I was able to make use of those. And they may have been earrings previously, just didn't have any, wires or anything with them, but I think they're adorable. Okay, the next set of earrings we had, when I pulled them out of the box, because it's amazing that some of these things come through as well as they do, one of them was bent. And I was able to determine that the one that was flat was the bent one. The other one is as it should be. They're little rhinestones in there, pave set, gold tone. They're just very sweet, little open heart. And I didn't find any brand or any information on these other than to see them selling online for $15. Nobody had a brand for them, which you see a lot. But I will make these available to you for $9. I just think they're very pretty. They'll go any time of year, any outfit, really. You can't miss with those. All right. What do we have next? So these are pretty. These are glass, and they have gunmetal black findings. The little gunmetal black pin set beads on there with some clear crystals. Yeah, they are, as I already mentioned, they're glass. Just really pretty little bead clusters. I think those look so just fresh and elegant. I love them. And these are available if you'd like them. How about we say 6 for these? I think that's a nice price for those. They're not your normal beaded earring. You usually see the beads in a row. This is just a fun cluster. And I love the way that it lays. It's not, it's not too messy. And this earring, let me see if I can stretch out that bottom bead. It's about 1.5 inches long, the drop on it. Very pretty. And those, I just love that icy blue. I've always been a fan of that color and beading. All right, we did have these last time. And I don't know if it was last time or the video before, to be honest with you. Apologies. Let me pull the light a little bit closer so it gives us a bit more. These were missing, I think 1 or 2 of these stones was missing, these top ones, and they were some sort of green. I didn't have the size and the matching on there, so what I did is I added some pearls in, these little blue pearls, and I just think that gives it some dimension and a little pop of a different color. They were all kind of green and yellow. I love the little blue pearl in there. And let me give you a size. And these are lever backs. And that butterfly is 1 inch long from the top here to the bottom of the tips of the butterfly wings. I think these are absolutely beautiful. And not to blow my own horn, but I really think I improved them adding those pearls. So they're not, original. I don't know what they were to begin with. They're a very nicely constructed earring. Really good shape. There's no maker's mark or anything on them. They're silver tone, and they're available if you'd like them for $8. What a fun summer earring that is. Little glittering in the enamel there, or resin. Very pretty. Okay. Ah, wait till you see these next ones. If it weren't for the fact that I'm old, I would keep these, but I can't rock earrings that are this heavy anymore. I just can't. But these are just, it's tempting to keep them just to touch them. These are absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning crystal earrings. Crystal and glass, hematite on there. And look at these beads. These are blue goldstone, which you do not find a lot of blue goldstone, but that sure is what that is. And these are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They are on sterling hooks, and they're in perfect condition. I don't know how these came through that box because everything was a tangle and dirty. But these cleaned up beautifully, and these were fun to clean because these were not beautiful when I took them out of the box. They were just dingy, and again, I clean and sanitize everything. So you're getting beautiful earrings. And let me tell you how long these are. These are 4.5 inches long. They're beautiful, beautiful earrings. They would just look precious. I wish I could wear them. I so wish that I could wear them. I did look up this style of earring. Of course, the price ranges because, you know, depending on what they're made of, if, you know, whom they're made by, things of that nature. And of course, I wrote some notes. Where did I put them? I can't find my notes to tell you what exactly the price range was on these, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna let you know the price that I'm looking for on these, which is also a very good price on this. I would be happy to sell you these for $28, and that's a bargain. These are so beautiful. Look at those. Gosh, I love these earrings. I wish I could wear them. I really do. How sexy are those? Look at how perfectly all of those levels fall. These were just amazing construction on these earrings. And that goldstone, oh, it's just popping. It looks like a little galaxy inside, doesn't it? See the way the sparkles in there? So pretty. I can't stop looking at them. They're so beautiful. I tried. I can't wear them. I just can't do it. I mean, they're not so heavy that I'm in pain, but they just pull my ear down. It looks like some old lady trying to wear earrings. Not great. So let's segue from those gorgeous, beautiful quality earrings to some plastic. But aren't these fun? They're just like, I have no idea when these are from. They could be modern. They could be vintage. They could be yours for $2. How about that? They're so cute. And these definitely aren't going to pull your earlobes down. Not at all. I love those little shamrocks. And the little shamrocks are from the drop down about 1.5 inches down. They'll drop from where the wire enters your ear. Those are cute. Alrighty, let's see. Let's finish up the earrings, and then we'll move on to other things. All right, here we have some gorgeous, 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 gorgeous crystals. They're gorgeous. Wow, they do not bling like they do in real life either. Wow, that's disappointing because they are so pretty. They have so much inner shine in them. The prismatic reaction to the light is just unbelievable. And maybe if I shined them up a little bit, that would help. Because there's a fingerprint right there. There's a fingerprint on the earring. We don't want that. These are stunning. Little cubes. Look how pretty. I mean, you're seeing a little bit, but these just shine. I love these. These would be great outside. Sun hits these. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. They're just... I believe they're on silver tone. Yeah, I think this is probably just silver tone. Let me just check them because I know it's important. You know, the value adds a tiny bit, but more so the comfort in your ears. For some people, they need to have sterling. They're scratching pretty, Sterling. Let me just drop a little bit of acid on you. Let me drop some acid. I'll be right back. I'm going to drop acid. No, those are not Sterling. I think they're... Yeah, I think those are plated, but just beautiful. Look at that. I love these. I really do. Excuse my hands. I have hot glue burns. I have dry skin. I have gardener's manicure. If there's something that would make your hands look nasty, I've done it in the past week, I'll tell you. Oh, those are pretty. And if you'd like these, you can have them for 10. God, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. All right, from there, we have these little, they're glass. Kind of have like a little cage setting around them. Beautiful color on there. Look at that aqua color. These were just loose without any wires. I popped these on. And if you'd like these, you can have these for 3. I just thought that was such a pretty color. What a shame to waste that, right? So they've got new lever backs on them. I saw these and I ordered some on Amazon after I saw them the first time in a bag. I'm like, oh, I love that. What a different look that is. And these earrings are about, I can get them to set correctly. They're about 1.5 inches drop on those. Very pretty. All right. Oh, we have these. These are the Spinels. These are Stirling and Spinel. And let me give them a shine. Guess I maybe should have done that before the video, right? Very pretty. They don't have a blue cast to them. And look at that setting. Isn't that pretty? Let me just get a proper hold on it so I can turn it for you. That you don't see every day. That's very different. I love it. These look much older. I will provide backs. I have Stirling backs. I will try my best to make them match. And what does that say on it? NV, that's right. And I never did look up what NV was, so. Anyway, they're NV. And I'm just going to double check to make sure they are Stirling because I don't remember testing them. More than likely, knowing me, did. Oop, there goes my stone. Oh. Men a day. Well, let me just move the whole thing out in front of you here. And I've been testing all kind of stuff. So I'm going to do a new scratch here. So we can see there's the post. And let's do the setting just a little bit on the setting, not a lot. Because we don't want to mess that up. Here's my acid. And this acid is just not behaving itself. You see how that just poured out so much? Something is wonky with it. I ordered new because it spilled on my thigh. And it looks like somebody tried to torture me with a cigar. What a horrible burn that was because I didn't realize that I had dropped it on my jeans. And I'm going to do another scrape because I'm just going to have to scrape harder because it is coming up Stirling, but I just want to make sure it's Stirling and not plated. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting a solid Stirling. You see that blue right there? I just didn't scratch hard enough to get a good sample on there. So yeah, be careful if your acid is acting weird. I have another one. It should be here Monday. All right, so we have some vintage Spinels. And for these, I'm going to say 25. They're gorgeous. That setting is just spectacular. And again, I'll provide Stirling backs for these. All right. Oh, we have more than, I thought we just had 1 pair left. We have 3 pairs of earrings. I'm not a huge fan of feather jewelry, to be frank. I'm just not. I love this pair. They're just so pretty. Look at that pink on that feather. Stay right there, buddy. Okay. Isn't that just a soft, beautiful pink? And look at this crystal. That's gorgeous. I really do like these earrings. And again, I usually see feather earring and jewelry and I'm like, not me. I mean, they look pretty on a lot of people I've seen wear feather jewelry. It just, don't feel comfortable with it, but I would definitely wear these. And that from the wire down to the bottom of that feather is a 5-inch drop. So these are definitely feather dusters, shoulder dusters, feather shoulder dusters. Very pretty. And I did wipe these with alcohol, by the way, the feathers, because they were in that box that was just not clean. But I think these are gorgeous. That those stones are so pretty. And yeah, they're glass stones. And if you'd like these, you can have them for $5. Aren't they pretty? Let me just flip the stone over so you can see the back of it. You can twist those around to either color that you like. But this way, I think it's the way it should be worn. It's a very soft pink with that little bit of an edging of almost a gold on there, or coppery color. So pretty. All right, next up, we have this very pretty pair of Avon. I had gotten a pair of these out of a box previously and kept them for myself because I love cherry jewelry. And these have little glass cherries on them with the leaves. The Avon backs are there for you. They're in great shape. And if you'd like these, you can have them for $10. They're beautiful. And they're about 3/4 of an inch long. And I just think they're adorable. All right, last ones we have are Brightons. They are kind of on the card. I don't know why we have half a card here, but they are definitely Brighton earrings. I don't think that they're brand new. I don't know. See, there's a little B for Brighton. Beautiful, though. Pretty, pretty green rhinestone in there. Have a little bit of gold detail on there. Nice large earring. It is nearly an inch in size. On post, of course. I don't see any sign, and I did not clean these because they were on the card and they looked fine in the front. So I will give these a wipe down. But I honestly don't see any indication that anybody's worn these. You know what earrings look like when people have worn them. Yeah. Nice and clean. Let's see. We all know Brighton is not a cheap earring or a cheap piece of jewelry to purchase. Let me see if we can see. They were kind enough to, I must have given this as a gift. What does that say? Does it say 37? 32. 32. So let's bring these down to 18 if you'd like them. They're very pretty. And as you know, Brighton is extremely collectible, and a lot of people purchase Brighton. Nice. If you caught any of the previous videos, you saw that there were a few pieces that I put to the side to do some repairs on, and I was happily I was able to repair quite a few of them. This is a beautiful Betsey Johnson ring. It was missing a pink rhinestone and a couple of these pearls, and I found perfect matches for them in my stock. And this one looks brand new. It truly looks like it has not been worn. There's where it says Betsey Johnson. What a fun ring this is, huh? It's a one size fits most. Very pretty. I love how the flat, almost flat, it's a little bit shiny, but the paint on the background, it really isn't high gloss, so it lets those stones and the pearls really shine through on that. Very nice. It's comfortable too. Big fun ring. Big fun ring. These sell for $50 plus. And if you would like to have this one, you can have it for, let's say, $23. Very pretty. And if nobody buys it, I'll pop it on eBay or put it in my booth. Isn't that cute? And also look at the back here and look at the cutout hearts on the back. Isn't that cute? I like it. I like it. I like it. Alrighty, we had this flag pin that was missing a blue rhinestone, and I was able to match it up nicely. It was one of these down here that was missing, and probably some clear ones as well. I can't quite remember. Unbranded, but just in time for the 4th of July. It's a very nicely made pin. Great. Nothing going on, no color loss, anything like that. And how about we say $6 for that one if you'd like it. In one of the bags, there was this Kenneth Cole necklace. It had a different chain on it, which was really in poor shape, but I absolutely love this pendant. I just think it's so happy and pretty for summer, and that I found a chain in my stock. This chain is 22 inches long, so it's a nice long drop on that. Beautiful enamel. Everything is in great shape. There's none of that wear that you often see on this type of piece. And there's the Kenneth Cole on there. And I just thought that was so worth saving. And has those little AB rhinestones in it and a little swirling in the enamel. Silver tone. And how about we say if you'd like this one, you can have it for $6. I'm glad I was able to save that one. And I think the last piece that I had to make better is this one. This one is a Dinacola. And if you did watch, you saw me mention how expensive these are. The pearl, I could not find a pearl like that, but luckily I popped it out, rolled it around, and was able to get the glue off it and put it back in. I put the reverse side in. So now they're all perfect. And I did find a rhinestone of the exact color and replaced it. I have no idea which one it was, but you can't tell either. It was up here somewhere. Anyway, if you want to go online and price these out, you'll see that they sell, low end is $50, sold price on that one. And if you would like this one, I will make it yours for $40. And the size on this one is 1 inch long. It's about it's kind of an oval shape, so it's 1 inch this way, about 3/4 this way. Beautiful, beautiful pin. Very classy looking pin. Look at the back on that, how nicely done that is. It is beautiful. Can't keep everything, Tina. Alrighty, let's do a few more pieces and then I'm gonna call it a video. These were in one of the bags and I love these. Someone made these, specifically Laura Lee in the year 2001 in memory of 9/11. And it looks like construction paper on the back with some canvas on there. She painted it, used a piece of wire and a bead for the flagpole. I love these. I absolutely love them. I'm going to keep one of them. And if you would like one, you can have it for $3. And you can take your pick. I'll keep the other. I just think I love how they're just rustic, handcrafted happiness. And I just think, how patriotic is that? I'll definitely be putting that on my bag around the 4th of July. So pretty. Sure pretty. Okay, what else do we have? We have these 2 little bracelets in the bag. I think these are probably some sort of Walmart product or something. I don't know, but they're very pretty. We have pink and a seafoam green. I've had several of these in the past. They're not very high-end, but they're in really good shape, and they're cute. Add a little bit of pop of color. We've got pink and then the seafoam. And if you would like either one of these, you can have them for $3 each. You can buy them both. If you want both of them, you can have them for $5. If you just want one, it's $3. How about that? I'll give you a bargain. A bargain. All right. What other piece am I going to do before I tell you good night? Or maybe we'll do a couple. All right. This one I pulled out of a bag. They're Evil Eyes. This is very cute. It is also very chintzy. It is not the best made piece. I toyed with the idea of taking off these little gold thingies on the circles, but they're pretty. This bracelet is, let me see, it's a 7. On the shortest, it's a 7. But I still think it's worth offering because I just think it's so pretty. Little rainbow. Like I said, it's not an expensive piece, but if you'd like it, you can have it for $3. Very cute. It looks to be brand new, to be honest with you. Little heart detail there with no branding. You can see, the metal's not fabulous, but oop, I'm so sorry, bonked you. It does look cute though, doesn't it? I like it. Alrighty. Oh, we'll do the sterling. I got 2 sterling pieces here, and then we'll pack it up, and I'll bring another video with more pieces from bygone bags. This is a beautiful vintage sterling silver and garnet Avon piece. First time I got a sterling silver Avon piece, I was shocked. I didn't know they did that, but they sure do. And let's see if we can this light any better. You can see that garnet. I did test it. I tested all the metal. If you purchase anything that's precious metal or gemstones, anything of the nature, even plastic, I guarantee that it is the substance I told you it is. If it's not, or you know, return it, because I will stand behind that, of course. This chain is a 20-inch sterling silver chain. It does have a spring ring clasp. Very pretty. This is the back of the piece. There you can see the little... I'm seeing if I have it upside down or not. I honestly can't tell. I'm pretty sure, does that say Avon? Yes, Avon. Anyway, if you, what a mess. If you'd like this piece, you can have it for $21 with the chain. It's an oldie and it's beautiful. And if you'd like me to polish up that sterling, I'd be happy to do so. It has been cleaned, but I did not take the patina off it. There's a difference. You can clean something and keep the patina, and you can polish something and keep the dirt, if that makes sense. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Those are rubies in there. The center stones are those. I think those are CZs, the center stones. Let me just do a quick check, because I don't remember. Yeah, the petals are rubies. Oh, they have diamonds. Hold on. Not that it matters. They're so tiny, but... just so you can see. We have rubies. Oh, let me get it on the stone. You're going to make a liar out of me now? I just hit that and it went flying up to ruby. That's funny. There's the center stone, the diamonds. And let me try a ruby again. There may be a lot of occlusions in these because they're tiny. But I mean, you can pretty much tell those are rubies. Not a lot of them anyway. It's how pink they are. You can tell that they're natural rubies and not lab created. When you get a real red ruby, just know it's more than likely lab created. And there is the 925 FAS, which usually indicates that it's from Italy. It's just beautiful. I love this little happy little flowers and a heart. Could there be anything more summery than that? And that heart is 1 inch, including the bezel. Bezel? Not bezel. What the heck? I can't think of what that's called. That thing. You know what I'm saying? That thing. All right, and let me give you a measurement on the chain. The chain is 18 inches. It does have a spring ring clasp on it, and it is sterling. And this one I did polish up quite a bit because it was black. It was so dirty. And look how pretty that came out. So pretty. I love this one. And if you'd like this one, you can have it for $25. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. I will be back very soon with more pieces that we've looked at. And I hope that you found something that you like. If you didn't find anything that you liked, I hope that you had fun looking around at the pieces with us. How fun are these? Really, I love it when people make things like that. Very fun. Again, if you want to order anything real quick and easy, just email me at amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com and tell me what it is you're looking to purchase. Again, a screenshot would be fantastic, price I quoted, and I will send you an invoice and get everything right out to you. And if you had a good time, if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd be honored if you subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you hit the notifications button so you get notified when we have new videos coming out. And until next time, you guys take care and have a fantastic day. All right, bye-bye.